Just felt you were off today. You didn't seem like your old self.
Don't you understand? Why I made that deal with them?
Indeed. Compromise never seemed like your style.
Working with them was just a stopgap. I plan to call all the floor leaders today and bite them all. Then each single building would lose its head. They'd fall back into chaos. If so, I could pick them off one by one. But only 5 showed up today. Though they were the 5 most powerful leaders. Beating them wouldn't have helped. The others had already formed an alliance. So I had to endure. First, feign weakness. Make them think I dared not oppose all 29 single buildings. So I compromised with them.
So that's how it was. That makes sense. I knew your old way didn't fit you.
Security guard, did you get that?
I didn't understand. But it sounded reasonable.
The trap I set for them. First, supplies were limited. Each building got only 10 portions. This way, future supplies would definitely be insufficient. As the saying goes, unequal distribution hurts more than scarcity. When I handed out the food, everyone saw it. But after the leaders took it back, they didn't share it with everyone. Guess what happened then? In each single building?
They'd start infighting.
Yes, infighting. Residents without food would go from just gaining hope to falling into deeper despair. That pain was worse than death. They'd tear at each other like dogs.
13. You're too clever. Too terrifying. Dogs biting dogs. Why did you make them farm? In such cold weather. Growing crops was impossible.
Security guard. Some things were actually simple. Don't overthink it. I made them farm. Just to worsen their conflict. And drain their energy. After all, what they could offer now was only their worthless labor.
I understood. 13. Now our family's hope for survival rested on you. Whatever you told me to do, I did.
Security guard. All right. Let's follow the plan from now on and see how far they could go. What 13 told the security guard was only part of the truth. In fact, he had more backup plans he didn't reveal. Because 13 already knew. Someone in Building 25 secretly colluded with others. Global Ice Age survival. The next night, except for Li Jian, the building leaders of other units still gave no food to ordinary residents. So they started fighting. Many neighbors died. The neighborhood became unprecedentedly chaotic. That night turned into a sleepless one. 13 left the building. The scene before him made him gasp in shock. Gasp in shock. Dozens of bodies lay on the snow. It was imaginable. Last night, how brutal a battle they had endured. Residents of Building 25 stood at the entrance, all trembling with fear, not daring to breathe.
13. Did we have to work today?
13 glanced at Uncle Baoan, then looked at the neighbors beside him. He said calmly, "If you ever want to eat, you must work. Unless you want the same fate as the corpses in the snow." Everyone thought, compared to the dead, they were far too lucky. At least they didn't have to fight for scarce food, nor risk their lives. It's just work, isn't it? As long as we survive. Yes, yes, yes. Well, start right now. Right away.
Unless they solve food distribution, one side must be completely destroyed. Just one night. How could we finish it all?
So what do we do next? What does it have to do with us? Let them slowly die off. Just then, a woman walked over. The visitor was Chen Lingyu, building 9's head. Otherwise, one side must be completely destroyed. Just one night. How could we chew through it all?
10 as 3. So what do we do next?
What does it have to do with us? Let them slowly chew away. Just then, a woman couldn't walk over. The visitor was the building chief of 9 Cave, Lingyu. 13. I want to negotiate cooperation with you. What can you negotiate with me? If the community keeps developing like this, it will collapse sooner or later. Internal conflicts are severe. It's impossible to manage effectively. Even if you have plenty of food, someone will definitely relied on the 5 secrets. So then, the conflict kept escalating. More and more people died.
And then?
And then? What are you trying to say? 13. Didn't they know this would happen? Because this situation was entirely his doing. Let me help you use scientific management to run things. If this model worked, it could even expand elsewhere. It's the end of the world now. All systems worldwide collapsed. We could even build a kingdom. You would be the king. I would assist you. What do you think?
I'm fine, just tired.
Not interested. Say no more. I don't want to hear that talk. If this continues, we might die one day too.
Honey.
Drop the door from that word. You will die. But 13 won't. You, a woman, in this chaotic world, can barely survive alone. What? Don't you have a husband? Long divorced. All alone, huh? Not really. I have a daughter. She studied in the US from the start. At a private school. I don't need a man to live. After the divorce, I raised the child myself. Starting from washing dishes. As an apprentice at a beauty salon. Step by step to today. Becoming a pre-IPO company president. In no worse than any man. 13. If you refuse to work with me for this reason, it would be your loss. Generally speaking, only the head of a group company could be called president. For a small company like yours, the boss could only be called general manager. That's not necessarily true. No one ever ruled that president. Could only be for group bosses. Then forget it. You can get back to work. I'll take my leave now. 13 returned to his room and called Li Jian on voice. Wanted to know why the neighbors in his building hadn't fought. Li Jian. In other unit buildings, because of food distribution issues, they had already started fighting. But in your single unit building, this hadn't happened. I'm curious. What method did you use to hide that news?
I never hid any news at all. From the very beginning, I told the negotiation results to everyone in our building.
This outcome surprised 13. He was astonished that Li Jian dared to do this. Wasn't he afraid of chaos in the building? With only 10 portions of food, it was impossible for all of you to survive. So why didn't they rebel? Li Jian seemed to guess 13 would ask this. He said, extremely calmly.
Everyone in this building didn't want to become like Yang Shou. So with 10 meals, we shared them equally. With 1 meal, we also shared it.
But with this outcome, in the end, all of you would die. Not a single person would survive. You think you're clever. But in reality, you made the stupidest choice.
13, you. Can you help us?
Sorry. No such possibility. 13 answered very bluntly. No room for negotiation at all. With your ability, you could easily recruit a group. of those most likely to survive, and split the benefits. Then ensure you lived well in the apocalypse. But once you got involved with money, you wanted everything. Yet you lacked the power to protect everyone. What you did was basically a crime. Was this your own choice? Then you had to go it alone. Global Ice Age Survival. 13 handed out supplies as usual. Wang Chang pulled out a pistol. Then 13 opened fire. Startled, he flinched back, instinctively trying to dodge. At that moment, the security guard in front of him suddenly
pushed him away.
The man took 3 bullets for 13 and fell for him. The 30-plus people present had all come for 13. Their weapons gleamed coldly. For this moment, they had waited a long time. Even Jian Lai beside 13 and Li Changbing had been bribed.
Bite 13 for me. As long as you bit 13, we would have a perfect shelter and plenty of food.
Security guard, thank you for taking the bullets for me. I will avenge you and take them all down. 13 pulled out a pistol, pressed the base firmly with one hand, and started spraying bullets. Li Changbing and Jian Lai, closest to him, were taken out in the blink of an eye. 13 no longer cared about anything. Saw someone standing, swept bullets at them.
He had a rifle. How did he get a rifle? Run fast.
Wang Chang and Huang Tianfang's group, just about to run. 13 pulled out a rifle, aimed at his watermelon, fired a shot, died on the spot. Huang Tianfang dropped to his knees, kneeled on the ground. Second shot rang out, he died in less than 20 seconds. Almost everyone on site was dead. A few people remained, trembling in the snow, raised their hands high, closed their eyes and begged.
13.
We are not their accomplices. It's none of our business. I swear this matter has nothing to do with us. Don't mess with me. By then, 13 did not believe their lies. Pulled out a pistol, sent them gifts and meals. 13 aimed his gun at the last survivor, Zhou Dong's boss, Chang Lingyu. Chen Lingyu was terrified. Tears kept flowing. Begged 13 for mercy. 13. This matter really has nothing to do with us. I beg you, believe me. I have a 13-year-old daughter. She is outside the valley. I need to survive. Waiting for her return. 13 stared at her coldly. After 2 seconds of silence, a gunshot rang out. Sent her gifts and meals. You all will die sooner or later. Living is so painful. I might as well send you off myself. From this perspective, I freed you from suffering. You should thank me instead. 13 approached the security guard, looking around. In case of a sneak attack, he checked Uncle Yu's pulse. Security guard, are you still alive? 13 examined the guard's body. 3 bullet holes were clearly visible. The bullets missed his heart. 13 didn't know if he could be saved. At Building 25's entrance, a group of neighbors stood in fear. They were stunned by 13's actions. They still dared not approach. All of you, come here. Take the guard to my home. At all costs, save the security guard. The medicine you need, and the equipment, tell me. I'll do my best to provide it. After examining the guard's body closely, he frowned deeply and said,
The situation is grim. The bullets are in dangerous spots. If his organs were hit, with current conditions, he'd be doomed.
Do your best. I really don't want him to die. He was hurt blocking bullets for me. 13 glanced at the hospital bed. The guard wore an oxygen mask. The heart monitor beside him showed a steady wave. 13 breathed a sigh of relief. It seemed the guard's life was saved. So he hadn't caused his death. No need to feel too guilty. But, you worked hard.
I'm glad I could help you.
How is the guard's condition? How long until he recovers? Or is it just a brief rally? He won't last long.
He was severely injured. Honestly, I thought he was beyond saving.
How was he saved later?
His heart rate was nearly 0. But suddenly, something seemed to change in his body. His tissue activity rapidly increased. Even his wounds healed quickly. I couldn't explain this either.
After hearing this, 13 was indeed startled. He was all too familiar with such extraordinary events, because it had happened to him once before.
It was very likely.
Uncle Bawan had awakened some power. Unexpectedly, Uncle Bawan had become the second psychic besides me. Under such conditions, could he awaken? This might be one of the prerequisites. If so, the conditions were too harsh. After thinking it over, 13 said to Joku, "From now on, you must give the security guard a certain dose of muscle relaxant or a sedative every day. It must not harm his body, but it should restrain his movements." Joku was startled, but after a moment's thought, he guessed something.
Is the security guard like you? Developing some special ability?
I think so. But regarding this, we have no experience. We don't know what he will become. You know, the Riju people, right? He was mutated by that environmental influence. If the security guard also becomes a Riju person, losing emotional control, he might tear this house apart.
That's simple. Leave it to me.
13 handled it. After handling home affairs, he took his gun and left. There was one thing. It was time to settle it. It was the place where Lin Caning and Fong Yuqin and others had lived. The room was very dark. Fong Yuqin stood eating watermelon. Long time no see. Fong Yuqin. 13 looked at the body on the floor. From the remaining clothes, 13 determined that it belonged to Lin Caning. No wonder you survived until now. Truly a fake sisterhood.
13. Why didn't you die? Why? Those neighbors. So many of them. Couldn't even kill you. They were truly trash.
Want a drink?
Pure woman. You thought secretly contacting Wang Chang and those guys, betraying Jian Lei and Li Changbing could kill me. You were pitifully stupid. With a mind like yours, you deserve to be treated as a toy. Toyed with. In the end, you became everyone's joke.
13. You and I am what I am because of you. You chased me for 2.5 years. But why did you suddenly stop? That was a shameless betrayal. You couldn't even endure such a small test. How dare you say you loved me? If you had just held on a little longer, I would have agreed to marry you. But why did you leave me? For that stinking woman. I hated you so much. I wished I could personally kill you and that bitch there.
Me and
That bitch are just acquaintances. I'll send you off now.
13. Spare me, please. I don't want to die. I beg you. Let me go. 13. Let me go. Let me go. I'll do anything you ask. I was wrong. I was truly wrong.
You deserved it. If you had known this, why did you do it? 13 didn't say much nonsense. He directly arrested Fong Yu. Global Ice Age Doomsday Survival. Su Hao knelt and begged 13 for mercy. He also said he'd tell 13 a secret. Brother 13, don't kill me. I'll tell you a secret.
Want a drink?
If you dare lie to me, I'll kill you. Brother 13. Have you ever heard of the richest man in Jiangnan, Luo? The Doomsday Shelter built with $1 billion. Do you know where that shelter is? Why are you telling me this? I'm telling you this news because I hope to follow you. As long as you let me be your lackey, I'll help you take over that shelter. Do you take me for a fool? If such a good place existed, you would tell me. Brother 13, how dare I lie to you? Although I know where it is. But Luo is now the owner there. I can't take it alone. That's why I came to you for help. As long as you let me follow you, whoever kept me fed and clothed, I would do everything to help. Since it was a top-tier shelter, it couldn't be that easy to attack. Brother 13. With my help, we could break in. I knew not just the shelter's location. I had even been inside before. I basically knew its layout. If you dared to trick me, I would shoot you dead right now. Brother 13. Don't do me. Don't do me. Everything I said was true. Trust me. Trust. 13, smile for me now. Once I tricked you over, I'd team up with Luo to kill you. Tell me your thoughts. If I agreed to work with you, how would you help me? I was still in touch with Luo after I told him about you. He was also interested in your supplies and weapons. So we could put on a show. Pretend I tricked you over. Then have Luo open the door. With our skills then, taking him out would be a piece of cake. I could let you follow me. If you wanted me to trust you, then eat this poison. Don't worry. Once we took Luo's shelter, I would give you the antidote.
I'm leaving.
What? It really was poison. No. Don't come. That wasn't up to you. You had to eat it. You had to eat it. Whether you liked it or not.
Don't come near me.
After saying that, 13 pinned Blood Howl to the ground. Shoved poison into Su Hao's mouth. You go back first. What happens next? I'll instruct you alone. Security guard. You're awake. I was so scared. Glad you're okay.
13. Lucky you had a doctor here. Otherwise I'd have died for sure. Heard you dealt with Huang Tuanfang's men. Took them all out. That was something.
Who were they? They meant nothing to me. I was wearing a bulletproof vest. They hid a broken gun. Thought it was a secret weapon. But it did nothing to me. The security guard was stunned. On the battlefield. It was so awkward. He tried hard to shield 13. Didn't expect it was all in vain. My fault for not telling you earlier. Who knew they'd suddenly shoot someone? Glad you're okay. Otherwise I'd feel so guilty.
I didn't help much. And you saved me.
Don't say such polite things. Having this thought already touches me. Rest and heal well. Don't worry about other things now.
No way. I feel like I have no strength at all. Can't even lift my arm. Going on like this, I don't know how long it'll trouble you.
It's fine. Just rest and recover. I'll handle everything else. A few days later, 13 and Su Hao arrived at Luo's basement lock. Then pointed a gun at Su Hao's thin bone. Is this the shelter you mentioned? Go open the door for me.
Right.
Wait a moment. I'll open the door now. The lock control room. A man stood before the monitors. He stared intently at 13. He was the famous Chinese tycoon Luo Yi. Su Hao dawdled at the door, not opening it. 13 waited for a while. He grew impatient. He aimed his pistol at Su Hao's thin neck and said, "You little brat, you dare mess with me? Believe he'll blow your head off right now? No. Don't shoot. I can open it. I can definitely open it. Let me try a few more times." He trembled as he approached the door. Actually, he signaled the control room. It should have opened. It could open. After working so hard for so long, we can't fail at the last step. Otherwise, there would never be such a good chance again. He controlled his mind. Luo Yi understood what Su Hao meant. He didn't tell him for now. If he failed to take down 13 this time, he would die here. He'll move in. And I can provide what you need. Luo Yi stroked his chin. He didn't really trust Su Hao. But thinking of this lock, from a modern physics perspective, it was an unsolvable problem. Luo Yi had nothing to fear.
If you try any tricks, he'll activate the mechanism and kill you.
Luo Yi smirked. Then he pressed the button to open the door. By then, the outer door had already been opened. They entered a long corridor. Inside the control room, Luo Yi held a wine glass in one hand. With the other, he pressed the green button on the console. Meanwhile, inside the corridor, a large amount of white gas appeared. Instantly engulfed them both.
Could go put them away now. High wall blocked vertical gas. Just inhale a little. Would fall into a 24-hour coma state. And even after waking up, they would remain groggy and weak.
But he did not know. 13 wore a gas mask then. He also used a space to take the surrounding gas. All sucked inside. 13 just leaned on the wall faking a coma. Su Hao was the one truly unconscious. People here are really naive. Defeating him took no effort.
Wasn't this expected? This shelter of mine cost 1 billion to build. If I couldn't handle just him, wouldn't my money be wasted?
While they chatted, 13 released the previously absorbed high-intensity vertical gas. They both fainted mid-conversation. You woke up.
How did you do it?
Surviving in the apocalypse. You need some secret methods. Can you untie me now? Hold on, he'll send you both of you off. 13 pulled out a gun and fired twice.
They both died instantly.
From now on, this shelter's owner is officially me, 13. Global freeze.
Apocalypse survival. 13 turned his back on the deal. As long as you don't kill me.
To be honest, my purpose in coming here was just to find a place to stay. To survive. It's too dangerous outside. Scarce supplies, cold. Your place is so big. One more person won't matter. Right?
Your goal was to move in. Didn't you want to drive me away? And become the master here?
Kill you. Was that necessary? Now we each got what we needed. I moved in. And I could also provide what you needed. Why did we have to fight? That was what barbarians did. I would never do that.
Fine, I could agree to that. Untie me first.
Drink.
Master Luo, you broke the rules. I had shown my sincerity. But what about you? You showed nothing. How could I trust you?
What did you want? The things inside here. I let you pick anything.
I lacked none of those. To show your sincerity, I wanted you to give me the manual for this thing. Only then could I fully trust you. Luo Yi's face showed hesitation. 13 gave him no time to think. he said directly. If not, I couldn't guarantee my safety here. It was just a manual. Besides, even if you didn't give it, I could figure it out myself.
You probably couldn't do that. This nose bridge seat had no reverse or rear control.
Master Luo, I discussed this with all sincerity. If you were willing to cooperate, we got along well. Don't push me too far. I would kill you.
Don't rush. Let me ask you. If I agree to give you the shelters manual, could you promise not to kick us out?
I already said that. 13 didn't hit innocent people. And after that was over. I hope to become your friend, Luo. He believed what 13 said, because he had no other choice then. 13 could kill him anytime. Luo E gave 13 the nose bone seat manual.
Now you can give me the gang, right?
Don't rush. I'll send you both off now. 13 pulled out a gun and fired twice. Both died immediately. From now on, the owner of this haven became me, 13. Global Frozen Apocalypse Survival. 13 went back on his word. He shot at the slightest disagreement. Suhao, take the food and leave. This food will last you a week. Suhao couldn't accept that reality. He hoped it was just an auditory hallucination. Brother 13. Did I hear that right? I helped you get this luxurious and safe shelter. Why won't you let me stay? You can't stay here. Take the payment I gave you. Leave this place. Brother 13. You promised to keep me. You promised me yourself.
So what?
I did promise you. But I can go back on it. We're all adults. You should know verbal agreements are the easiest to break. That was true in the past. Let alone now. You can't treat me like this. You can't break your word. I helped you so much. I don't want anything from you. Just your protection. To let me survive. Can't you even accept that condition? You will die alone like this. No one will trust you. By your side. So what? At least I stayed alive. But being soft cost me my life. I would have nothing left. Go. Ration this food. It lasts a month. In this month, find a way to survive. I did all I could. No. I want leave.
Huh.
Must you force my hand? I hoped we parted peacefully. Not with a gun to your head. I can't go. I still have poison in me. There was never any poison. Just colored water. Nothing special. You want dye. Need some essence. Once again by 13 people. You can't kick me out. How could you betray me? I won you a jade lock. And you give me this? It's not enough. But don't forget. You owe me a life too. What? That never happened. Of course. Back in the neighborhood. You should have died by my hand. But I didn't kill you. So you owe me a life. Now. I use your life. And this food as payment. You got a great deal. Go now. Leave too late. I might change my mind. Fine. I'll go. 13. You didn't believe me. Sooner or later, you would get what you deserved. Suhao gritted his teeth. He walked reluctantly toward the passage. After hesitating for a moment, 13 raised his gun. He aimed at Suhao's head. He shot him down on the spot. Being a denominator didn't make you strong. You needed real strength. I originally planned to let you live. But why did you have to seek death? I already let you go. So I wasn't being ungrateful. At that time, We were even. But then you threatened me. It was only fair that I drove you away. 13 had just left the villa. But a gentle voice called him back.
Please wait a moment. Whoa. Have something to tell you.
Hearing that boy's soft, affected voice, 13 fully confirmed who that person was. His eyes showed 1,000 words. You are Yang Mia.
It's me. I haven't eaten in 3 days. Can you take me with you? I don't want to die here.
In this environment, everyone was having a hard time. You want me to take you? You need to give me a very good reason.
I just want something to eat. If you are willing to give it to me, I can agree to any condition.
All right. Then come with me. He took a taxi back to Uelu district. He picked up Joe Auron's face. He returned to the villa.
I ascenti this Roy's home.
Now it's my home. Just remember this. The current owner of this place is me.
Can I access the presets here?
Yes. Go ahead. You'll change it, right? Come. Let me massage you. Lie down.
I came with you thinking you were good. How could you do this to me?
13 didn't waste words on him. He just tackled him. I need to go out. Stay in the room for now.
When will you be back? I'm scared alone.
Don't worry. I'm just picking someone up. It'll satisfy you.
The guard was a bachelor over 40. He had no.
Finding a woman to warm his bed wasn't easy. Then he heard 13 found him a wife. The guard was overjoyed.
Of course he wanted one.
Where is she? Let me see her. She's right outside. But a bad woman had broken his heart. Now he needed comfort from the opposite sex. I wanted to find him a partner. That one can't be pinched. After all, your connections among widows are quite good.
A bit older. Would your friend mind?
A bit older. That's great. My friend is about 40. He prefers more mature women.
If that's the requirement. It's easy.
You understand everything, right?
I know. You found me a home, didn't you? I have no objections. As long as he treats me well.
Okay then. Well, live together later. Well, look after each other. Well, help solve each other's problems.
Urgency overrides formality. He'll skip the pleasantries. This house is your wedding home.
Live here peacefully. Joe Kier and I will move out. We won't disturb your privacy. From the guard's excited eyes, he aimed at those men. Brothers, make way. I don't want trouble. Don't come looking for death.
What do you want? If you dare come to Drive Village again, you can pass. But you must pay a toll. Leave this woman behind. You must leave one.
13 didn't expect these men to be so wild. Did they think her gun was a toy? Can't you see I have a gun? Show me some respect.
Are you bluffing? There are 4 of us. For against 1 dog. How many bullets are in your gun? Leave a Yang and CZ behind. Well, let you live. Try me if you don't believe it.
So there's no deal. You forced my hand. Don't blame me. 13 suddenly struck. He fired 4 shots at their watermelons. Those 4 didn't even struggle. They died instantly. The 4 dogs charged at 13. And Zhong Haimei, barking. There was no time to shoot. 13 opened a portal. Right in front of him. The barking quickly vanished.
13. We should leave quickly. We made too much noise. Someone will come soon.
After 13 left, a group soon arrived. Sudong villagers saw 4 bodies. In their eyes, Extreme grief appeared.
I told you before. When meeting strangers, don't act too fast. Now look. You got yourselves killed.
Su Manjing looked around, but found something wrong. Where are the dogs? Something's off. This is too strange. That man was suspicious. He had a snowmobile and carried a gun. He was no ordinary man. Su Dahai looked grim. This time he led them out. Now the man was dead, and 4 guide dogs were lost. After going back, he could hardly explain to the village.
No matter what. We from Sudong village. This cannot end like this. Something felt eerie. That man might be like Chunlei, with extraordinary abilities. We should go back and ask the village chief.
Global survival at the end of days. Because the guard took a bullet for 13. 13 wanted to find him a wife. Guard, do you want a wife or not? Just say the word. He'll bring her to you. I guarantee you'll be satisfied. The guard was a bachelor over 40. Too poor to marry. Finding a woman wasn't easy for him. Hearing 13 found him a wife, the guard was overjoyed.
Yes. Of course I do. Where is he? Let me see him.
Just outside. He'll take you there, Uncle Bawan said. He felt a bit shy.
13. What's our family like? Did you tell her?
At that moment, he was also uncertain. Uncle Bawan, you're a 40-year-old bachelor. Still shy at a time like this. Who else would be a bachelor? It's fine. He knew the situation. She's willing to live with you. Soon, they reached the living room. Uncle Bawan saw Joe Jaime clearly. He was confused for a moment, but then recognized who she was. His mouth dropped in shock.
Are you Ju Haimai?
Hello. You're Uncle Bawan, right?
Uncle Bawan nodded quickly, like a relentless hammering machine. You two are now acquainted. You'll live together from now on. Take care of each other. Help each other with various troubles. Shiji Konquin. I'll skip the formalities. This house will be your wedding home. Live here comfortably. Jokuo and I will move out. We won't disturb your privacy. From Uncle Bawan's sincere eyes, I could see he really hoped Yujo Jaime would talk alone. When Uncle Bawan heard 13 would leave him the house, he felt a bit embarrassed.
13 said, "How should I put this? This house is your hard work.
I found a new head chef. Wouldn't it be wasteful to leave it empty? You live here. At least you watched the house for me." I felt relieved. Before leaving, 13 filled the kitchen again. This food could last Uncle Bawan and his friend 2 months. Uncle Bawan and Joe Jaime were seen off downstairs. As they left, 13 glanced at the snowmobile. 13 smiled and said to Uncle Bawan, "You'll need to find food yourself. You can't do that without a vehicle. This one's for you. Come visit me when you're free."
No, absolutely not. You've already given me too much. I can't take any more.
You need to think about the future.
But if you give this to me, what will you do?
He'll manage with something simple. He opened a portal. Suddenly, a vehicle appeared on the snow. A 4-wheeled snowmobile. It was a snowmobile, not a snow bike.
Wow. You call this simple?
Uncle Bawan, I parted with it reluctantly. I gave you my current bike. I can barely drive this one.